All right, all right, all right. Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our queens and all our kings here on Deep Dive Globally Changing Lives. We are congregating here on Meeting Platform and, of course, on varied YouTube platform. Thank you all very much for joining us today. And at this time, of course, we are going to still be starting officially with our theme song, and that is In It to Win It. Because anything you are doing, you first have to be in it in order to win it. And so our queen, Loretta Shadari, of course, gifted us this song and we have been using it since 2021. And so we just want to thank Queen Loretta Shadari, international recording artist, for In It to Win It.
We are here clear of the closing doors, please.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Queen Loretta Shadari, for that wonderful, wonderful theme song. Well, that wonderful song that we are using as the theme song. Really, really do appreciate. And of course, we are moving right along in our first presentation, our main presentation, the presentation that I love the most. And that, of course, is the mindset, because the mindset is more important than any aspect of our lives. Um, and of course, we do have a wonderful speaker. She is an international transformational speaker. She's a life coach, an empowerment trainer, TV talk show host, published author of four, yes, you heard me right, four books, and they are available on Amazon. And she's also the editor and chief of Discovering You magazine. And of course, the link is on the flyer, and the link is in the description on the YouTube channel. Please to subscribe. It is free. Yes, I did say free. It is free. And so today, she'll be speaking on part two. She did part one last week, and now she'll be speaking on part two of the art of happiness. The art of happiness. 8 habits of people who love their lives. And of course, she did four last week, and now this week she'll do another four. And so we turn it over to Queen Dr. Tunishai Ford. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. Good evening to you all. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on this platform. Again, as Dr. Derek introduced the topic, the art of happiness, 8 habits of people who love their lives. And before I do the last four, I want, you know me, I'm going to do a recap. So last week I shared with you all, I said happiness isn't about luck. Happiness is not about luck. It's not something reserved for people with perfect families, perfect finances, or perfect circumstances. It's not about that. Happiness is a habit. Happiness is habits, and the key word that Dr. Derek always uses, your mindset. That's what happiness comes from. So therefore, you have to put some skin in the game. It's not going to just fall out of the sky and then you'll be happy. Happiness is not those things, not a miracle. Although we do rely on God to give us circumstances that will give us joy, give us happiness, make us feel good, but he wants us to play our role. Okay? So this is what happens with people who are happy, people who have mastered the art of happiness. This is what they do differently. They make small choices. They slowly build into a meaningful, peaceful, self-directed life. And I'm going to share with you all 8 tonight, 8 of the habits that people who have mastered the art of happiness, what they do. So again, we're going to do a recap of the first 4, and then we're going to the last 4. The first one, number one, they practice gratitude as a daily ritual. It's not a rare moment. It's a daily ritual. People who generally love their lives aren't necessarily more blessed. They're more aware of the blessing. See, that's the key. It's not that they're more blessed. It's that they're more aware that they are blessed. That's the most important thing. Gratitude to them isn't about making a list once a year. It's a daily recalibration of perspective. They notice the little things, like, for example, the sunrise, sunsets. They notice the birds tripping in the morning. They notice when they go outside the crisp wind that goes across their face. They appreciate a good cup of coffee or tea. They appreciate a good book. They appreciate a meaningful conversation. They're thankful for those things. They're just blessed that they woke up in the morning. So again, number one, for those of you who are taking notes, this is a recap. Number one, they practice gratitude as a daily ritual, not a rare moment. Number two, they focus on progress, not perfection. Hear me very clearly on that. A person who masters the art of happiness, they are focusing on progress, not perfection. You can't love your life if you feel like you're constantly failing at it. People who are genuinely happy don't chase perfection. They chase movement. It's the motion that's important to them. They chase movement. That's what they chase. They tell themselves, better is enough. Small steps do count. And I don't need perfection. I just need to improve. That is so profound. I just need to improve. So a person who understands the art of happiness, they're not working on perfection. They look at progress. So that's number two. Number three, they simplify their life instead of constantly adding more to it. They simplify their lives instead of adding more to it. Most people chase happiness by adding things, more goals, more activities, more social commitments, more possessions. You know how we are. The more we have, we feel like we've achieved something. All right? But that's not real true happiness all the time. Ask those people who are millionaires who commit suicide. Ask those people who always using drugs, or they gamble, or they're in toxic relationships. They always find themselves on the bottom up instead of being on top. So ask those people. So happiness is not based on possession all the time, or money, or social status. What they do, a person who's truly chasing happiness, they cut out the noise. That's what they do. They cut out relationships that drain them. They cut out habits that don't serve them. They cut out possessions that clutter their space. They cut out commitments that steal time from what really matters. I mean, what really matters? Don't worry about those things that don't really matter. That's what they do. And they cut out those things that are inherited by other people. In other words, they don't take on other people's problems. They don't strive for a full life. That's not what they strive for. They strive for a meaningful one. Let me say that again. That is so important. They don't strive for a full life. That's what they strive for. Number four, the last one that I shared with you all. I'm doing a recap. They invest heavily in relationships that nourish their well-being. The happiest people aren't surrounded by the most people. They're surrounded by the right people. Oh, that is so profound. I need to say that again. I'm sorry. I have to say that again. The happiest people aren't surrounded by the most people. They're surrounded by the right people. They choose friends who celebrate their wins. They choose partners who communicate with them honestly. They choose family members who respect boundaries. And they choose communities that uplift them instead of exhausting them. Happy people don't cling to relationships out of guilt or obligation. They choose connection intentionally. That's the key word. They choose relationships intentionally because they know it directly impacts the quality of their lives. So number four, the last one that I shared with you all, was they invest heavily in relationships that nourish their well-being. Now, I'm going to share with you the last four. And please, if you're taking notes, it's very important. These last four, they're awesome. So you want to make sure that you grasp the last four that I'm getting ready to share with you because they're so profound. So number five, if you're taking notes, number five, we're talking about the art of happiness. We're talking about those people who live their lives. They live their lives to the fullest because they have to put some skin in the game. They know what they're doing. They're pursuing it. It's not passive for them. Okay, so make sure that you understand that. So number five, they create routines that anchor their day not restricted. They create routines that anchor their day, not put restrictions on them. People who love their lives tend to have daily habits that ground them. No rigid routines. They're not obsessed with discipline, but foundational rituals that give structure to their day. It might be starting their day off with prayer, like I do. I start my day off with prayer, getting in my word. That's a routine that I want to do every single day. I don't want to miss that. It might be that quiet time in the morning where it's just them. The house is quiet. Everybody's still asleep. It might be that wonderful cup of coffee that you love, or that tea. Maybe it's a daily walk. Maybe you're the kind of person you may journal. You want to write in your journal. Maybe it's a good rigorous workout, whatever it might be. Maybe it's a moment of mindfulness. But people who are pursuing happiness, people who have mastered the art, they create routines that anchor their day and not bring restrictions. Okay? These routines act like emotional stabilizers. That's what they bring. They make them feel predictable, safe, and self-directed, even when external events are chaotic. When you stick to even 2 or 3 small rituals, everything else feels more manageable. It's amazing how much happier comes from simply starting and ending the day intentionally. In other words, the things that you do, make sure those are things that you are doing intentionally. So that's number 5. Number 6, if you're taking notes, number 6, they let go of things that are outside of their control. That is so profound. If you don't hear nothing else I teach tonight, make sure you keep this mentally in your head, because I know so many people are guilty of this. I know I'm guilty of this. I'm being very transparent. I fall short in this area because I know that we all want to try to figure it out. We all want to be able to take control over things that we can't control. But a person who's really pursuing happiness, a person who has mastered that art, they understand they have to let go of those things that are outside of their control. One of the biggest drains of happiness is emotional overinvestment. One of the biggest drains of happiness is emotional overinvestment. Okay, and those things that they can't influence. Like, for example, you cannot influence or control other people's reactions. You can't. You can't control your past mistakes. That's out of your hands. That's the past. What about future uncertainties? You have no control over that. You have no control over what's going to happen in the future because you haven't lived it yet. You can't control the behavior of strangers. You can't control family expectations or either external validations. You can't control those things. So therefore, don't put your energy in those areas. Some people, they always anticipating what's going to happen tomorrow. And they work themselves up to a tizzy and they stress themselves out. And it's like, for what? Have you ever heard the expression, people always say, you always worry about what's going to happen, and 9 times out of 10, it doesn't even happen. In your mind, you play this scenario in your head about how things are going to work out, and it doesn't even work out that way. It doesn't even, you don't even touch it. If God gave you $1 million to figure out how he's going to do something, you would forfeit it because you wouldn't get it. You know why? Because he always moves another way. You're trying to figure out what he's going to do. He's telling you, you can't figure it out. You can't figure it out. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. So don't worry about it. Let that go. People who are truly happy understand that control is limited. Let me say that one again. People who are truly happy, they understand that control is limited. And peace comes from narrowing their focus. Narrow your focus. If you want to have peace, narrow your focus. They put energy only into the things they can change. What can they change? You say, Dr. T, what can they change? They can change their habits. That's what we're talking about right now, habits. You can change your habits. You can change your responses. This is what happy people do. They change their responses. They change their mindset. There's that word again. They change their mindset. They change their environments. And they change their daily actions. Letting go is not resignation. That doesn't mean you're in denial or you resign yourself from the situation. It's called self-protection. A person that lets go, what they're doing is they're protecting themselves. And happiness thrives in people who stop wrestling with what life has already decided. Let me repeat that. Happiness thrives in people who stop wrestling with what life has already decided. Like I said before, I know that I'm guilty of that. And if all of you are being transparent, you can say to me, Dr. T, I may struggle in that area too. How many of us, if we're being honest, always try to see if we can control the situation, try to figure things out, worry about what's going to happen next week, worry about what's going to happen the next day? We have a situation that comes up, like right now, I have a situation right now where I am dealing with a grant situation, and I don't have all the pieces in place. But I can't worry about that because I have to believe that everything is going to fall into place, that everything is going to be in divine order. I can't stress myself out because I don't have all the components yet. I don't have all the parts to sit there and stress myself out about it, but I know they're coming. And that's what we have to do when we're pursuing happiness. You have to let those things go that you know that you have no control over. So again, number 6, they let go of things that are out of their control. Number 6. Number 7, we're winding down. Number 7. This is so important. Please get this, ladies and gentlemen. Please get this. They treat self-compassion as a requirement. It's not a luxury. Let me repeat that in case you don't understand what I just said. They treat self-compassion as a requirement. In other words, it's a requirement to love yourself, to respect yourself, to accept yourself. It's not something you just do every now and then when the time is right. No. It's an everyday activity. You cannot hate yourself into a life you love. You can't do it. You cannot shame yourself into growth. And you can't bully yourself into happiness. Happy people don't confuse self-criticism with self-improvement. Don't confuse the two. Happy people don't confuse self-criticism with self-improvement. All right? They know progress comes from supporting themselves, not attacking themselves. This is what they practice. This is what you all need to practice. They practice forgiving their mistakes. How many people are guilty of living in the past and not forgiving themselves of past mistakes? You know how many people are stagnated because they don't forgive themselves, because they're living in the past? They don't let go of the past mistakes. Because and it's not that other people are bombarding them and reminding them. They're their own worst critic. So many people, they hold on to their past mistakes. But if a person is practicing the art of happiness by treating themselves with compassion, then they will understand that they have to forgive their past mistakes. They celebrate small wins. They speak to themselves with kindness. How many times do you just in the morning look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself? How much you adore yourself, how wonderful you are? How many of you actually do that? I'm a good person. I am enough. I'm worthy of happiness. I'm worthy of joy. I'm worthy of success. How many of you actually take the time to do that? Reducing inner pressure and resting without guilt. What is it like to get a good night's sleep, rolling over and not have anything on your mind that you're carrying over from the day before? That's an art. That takes practice. That means letting things go. When you treat yourself like someone worth caring for, your entire emotional landscape changes. You become a calmer, more resilient, and more capable of joy. Let me repeat that. When you treat yourself like someone worth caring for, and you are worth caring for, your entire emotional landscape changes. You become a calmer, more resilient, and more capable of joy. That's what happens when you treat yourself with compassion and understand that it's a requirement. It's not a luxury. It's something you should do every single day. That's number 7. And last but not least, number 8, people who are pursuing happiness and they've mastered the art of happiness, they actively shape their life instead of letting life happen to them. That's profound. They actively shape their life instead of letting life happen to them. Happiness is not passive. It's not a passive thing. It's built by people who take ownership of their choices, their environment, their goals, and their emotional world. They don't wait for the perfect opportunity. They don't wait for the right mood. They don't wait for the external motivation. They don't wait for other people's approval. Instead, they create the life they want through small but consistent decisions. They create the life they want by small but consistent decisions. They don't drift. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They're steering. They're in the driver's seat. They're steering their way. They know where they're going. They got the GPS on and they're going where they want to go because they programmed it. That's what life is all about. When you're pursuing happiness, when you have skin in the game, when you make sure that you are acquiring this habit, when you are actively shaping your life instead of just letting life happen to you, you are steering. You're not just drifting. They may not control everything, but they guide what they can. That's the most important thing. You may not be able to control everything, but you guide what you can. They make intentional choices. They set boundaries. They redesign their environment. That's so important. And they build the life they want piece by piece, like a craftsman shaping something meaningful. And that's what it's all about. So number 8, if you're taking notes, number 8, they actively shape their life instead of letting life happen to them. In other words, life doesn't just happen. They've intentionally put something into it. They make choices. They've changed their mindsets. They get around the right type of people. They control those things. You might live in a ghetto. You might live in an area that's not the best. But when you close your doors, you control what happens behind those closed doors. You control what kind of people come through those doors. You control the food that you eat. You control what you put into your heart and your mind, what your eyes see. You control all that. It's all about your choices. It's all about your mindset. It's all about your habits. So I'm going to do a recap of all of the things I just shared with you. We're going to go through 1 through 8 and everything. Again, we're talking about the art of happiness. We're talking about people who love their lives. So number 1, they practice gratitude as a daily ritual, not a rare moment. Number 2, they focus on progress, not perfection. Number 3, they simplify their lives instead of constantly adding more to it. Number 4, they invest heavily in relationships that nourish their well-being. Number 5, if you're taking notes, number 5, they create routines that anchor their day, not bring restrictions. Number 6, they let go of things that are out of their control. Number 7, they treat self-compassion as a requirement. It's not a luxury. Every single day, you should be showing yourself compassion, love, honor, respect. Every single day. It's not a luxury. And number 8, last but not least, they actively shape their life instead of letting life just happen to them. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, if you allow yourself to practice these habits, you'll be well on your way of adopting and walking in the art of happiness. My name is Dr. T, and thank you so much for allowing me to share. And before I turn it over to Dr. Derek, I would like to make an announcement, if you don't mind, before I turn it over to Dr. Derek. Every time Dr. Derek he introduces me, he always talks about my 4 books. And this is a new year, 2026. And I'm going to ask Tony if she doesn't mind to put the website in the chat. But I would really be honored If you all would, I know a lot of you have already registered for the magazine. It's free, but I have 4 awesome books. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but there are 4 awesome books. Different publishers are looking at my book. So I would be honored if you all would take the time to go to my website and purchase one of my books. I'm pretty sure one of those books, all those books, could be a tremendous blessing to you. You can go to lulu.com, they're on barnesandnoble.com, or even amazon.com. So that would be a way of supporting Dr. T. And again, if you have not registered for the magazine, which is free, please feel free to do that. But every time Dr. Derek introduces me, he always talks about the 4 books. So I would be honored if you would take the time sometime this year and support my ministry and my business by buying one of my books. So I really do appreciate you all. And thank you again, Dr. Derek, for allowing me to share. And thank you all for joining me today. God bless you. Dr. Derek, over to you.
All right, all right. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. Tunishai A. Ford. Just before I ask Queen Pastor Tony to speak, could you please repeat number 7?
Number 7. Number 7. They treat themselves, they treat self-compassion as a requirement, not a luxury. Does that make sense? In other words, every single day, it's not something you do every now and then. Every single day, you should be loving on yourself. You should show yourself compassion. You should show yourself kindness every single day. It's not a luxury. In other words, not something you just do every now and then. You should be your biggest fan. That's what number 7 means. You should be your biggest fan. You should love on yourself more than anybody. That's what number 7 means. Number 7.
Treat it as a what?
Excuse me?
Treat it as a what?
Treat what? Treat compassion, self-compassion.
As a
requirement.
requirement. Oh, requirement.
Yes. As a requirement, not a luxury.
Requirement.
Treat self-compassion as a requirement, not a luxury.
Okay. So we are required to do so.
Yes. Every single day, you should be loving on yourself. You should be your biggest fan. If nobody else appreciates you, you should appreciate yourself.
Oh, wow. A requirement. Oh, my goodness. So pamper yourself every day.
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah. Mercy. Queen Dr. T, how do you pamper yourself every day? Oh, my goodness.
Right. It's a habit that we have to acquire it.
Have mercy.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. All right. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. Over to you, Queen Pastor Tony Coleman.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's always a pleasure to be amongst my fellow brand ambassadors. Is it still, and kings and queens? Still okay? Well, great job as usual, Dr. T. And the ones that really stood out was simplifying your life instead of adding to it, and routines that anchor your day. Let go of things that are out of your control, and treat self-compassion as a requirement, not a luxury, and actively shape your life, your life, instead of letting life happen. And those tend to stand out because I've been really trying to exercise those areas, and it seems like sometimes I just fail at the not adding stuff to your day and all of that. But I thank God for the whole 8, and I intend to press into all of them. And so thank you for the information, letting us see the areas that are most important and that we should be striving and to have happiness. So thank you, Dr. T.
Thank you. And like I said before, Tony, these are habits. Like anything else, it's something that we have to just start doing. How do you start a habit? Start. Nobody has arrived. I know there are certain, like I admitted to you, there are a few of these things I can just be honest with you that I know I fall short in. I have not arrived. I have not. And because if we all arrived at these things, everybody would be happy. It's an art. In other words, it's an art to being happy. It's based on circumstances and situations, but you have to do something too. Being happy is not passive. You don't just sit there and wait for it to happen. If you want to be happy that day, then think like Dr. Derek says, it's about your mindset. Think happy thoughts. Why go wake up? What's so good? Good morning. What's so good about it? Well, if you have that kind of attitude, it's not going to be a good day. You should be thankful that you woke up. And remember, many people didn't wake up today, but you did. That's something to be happy about. To be able to go outside and when you get your paper and the wind goes across your face or you see the sunshine, that's something to be grateful for. Many people won't get a chance to do that. Being able to make choices, being able to serve God freely. There are countries where they kill you. People are reading the Bible in secret. You don't have to do that. You can openly go to church and acknowledge God. We have so much to be grateful for. Those are choices. The people that we hang out with, the people that we let into our space, those are choices. Those are habits. And when you want to really master the heart, when you want to master the art of happiness, that means that you have to change your mindset. You got to make your right choices, and you have to adopt habits that are going to bring happiness into your life.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. And also thank you very much, Queen Pastor Coleman. Awesome. All right. Anyone else? That need to make a comment? Queen Theodore, you can go ahead.
Dr. Derek, you called on me. I didn't even put up my hand. But
Oh,
anyway,
I thought that because you put on your video, you're ready to say something.
Dr. T, a a good way to start 2026 for all of us. I must say thank you very much. I was a little late, so I basically got from number 5 going down, but then got the recap when you did it. But I understand you will be speaking at O Passive on Thursday, so I'll try and make sure I come in and get the full information. But thank you very much. It has been enlightening, and I have been trying to start a routine, a daily routine for myself too. So I'm sure it will assist going through the entire year. Thank you very
And
much for your time and the effort that you put in each week when you speak to us. We don't take it for granted. We are very grateful. Happy New Year to everyone. God
thank
bless.
you. Happy New Year. And check out my
So,
book. Tony put the information in the
Yes,
chat, so
yes,
check out the
yes,
books.
yes. I'm gonna do that.
Thank you.
all right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Theodore. And yes, she does come on O Passion on Thursdays at 9 a.m.
I think it's 8 o'clock right now. 8 o'clock a.m. our time.
8 a.m. Okay. All right. Wonderful. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So please check her out also right there. Awesome. All right. Any other questions or comments or any anything that anyone would like to make mention of? All right. So I was trying to look for a picture so I can actually place it to a call to action. So I guess I'm not seeing I'm not seeing it, so let me do it this way then. Today is what?
Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. Okay. All right.
By the way, Dr. Derek, did you send out reminders today? Because I didn't really get one, but I remember you said it's the same link. So
Yes,
just
it's the same link. Yeah, I'm glad that you even mentioned it. Unfortunately, my WhatsApp again is down. Tell you, and that's why I make sure I let people know that it's the same link. I only have Telegram, so I did send it out using Telegram. Um, but as I said, it's the same link, same link. It hasn't changed, and it's not going to change. Uh, so just keep that link that you have been using, because I did send it out, but it was in Telegram, not in WhatsApp, because I don't have access to WhatsApp again, unfortunately.
Dr.
Okay.
Derek,
Mm-hmm.
I tried it, the old link, but I couldn't get in.
And when you say the old link, what do you
I mean
mean?
the WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp
Yes, which one?
for the meeting for deep
Yeah,
dive.
which one? Which one?
There
What
was
is
an
the
old
link?
one, an old
No,
one, an old
my
link
dear,
for
again,
the meeting.
again, again. In other words, read out the link that you click on. Let me be specific. Read out the link, spell out the link that you clicked on.
Wait,
'Cause I send out many links. So spell out the link that you click on.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for it.
Okay, beautiful.
And then you send me this one. It says live meeting link, and
Mm-hmm.
the http meeting.com deep dive CL.
Meeting.com deep dive. No, I didn't send that out.
Let me take a picture of it.
No,
Cause maybe
meeting.com. I don't know about that.
it's the meeting
Meeting.
https/meeting.com deep dive
Uh-huh.
GCL.
Okay, beautiful. And you say when you click on that link, what happened now?
I couldn't get in the meeting. It's on that page, the meeting page, but the
Yes.
meeting I wasn't seeing the meeting, so that's why I had to text you in order to get in.
Yeah, but I didn't get any text or anything. I don't look at
I
text.
saw something come up and I clicked on it and I got in.
Okay, well, no, it's not me sending it, so I don't know.
So you
You
said
click on it.
Telegram? I not even know if I have Telegram.
As I said, from you click on that link properly, it
Mm-hmm.
will come up. It will come up.
Okay.
Doc,
So,
Dr. Derek, this is what I noticed about that link. If you try to
uh-huh.
come in real, if you try to come in real early, then you can't. Remember, I called you that day because I couldn't get in. What happens is if you go to that link and you try to come in early, it won't let you in. But when you get
Okay.
closer to, as you get closer to the time, then if for
Yes.
some reason it opens. I noticed that because it's the right link. It's just if you try to get into like maybe like 15, 20 minutes earlier, they're not here
Mm-hmm.
yet. Dr. Derek and Dr. Queen Miriam are not here yet. So therefore, it's like
Beautiful.
it's not active. But when you get
Right.
closer to the time,
Beautiful.
when you get closer to the
Yeah.
time, it's the same link you can get in. That's what happened.
Yes.
Remember, I called you that time, Dr. Derek.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
get in
yeah, yeah.
because I was coming
Definitely.
in early. I was trying to get in like a half an hour early, and nobody was
Right.
there. That's what
Right.
happened.
Right.
Right.
Beautiful. I'm
Right.
so glad that you said that.
Yeah.
Because yes, we use the platform for other things. Remember,
Right.
we have Mindset Monday, and unfortunately, sometimes when I'm on Mindset Monday, I forget to take it off Mindset Monday on Monday, and
Right.
I don't remember until Tuesday
Right.
at about 6:45 when I'm
Right.
going to jump in. All right.
Right.
And so, yes, because we use it for other meetings, and those meetings are personal. So it's the same way it is personal to those meetings. Um, And so when I'm in those meetings, well, I should say when the platform is in those meetings, even though you click on the link, it might give you an error message or whatever it gives you. I don't know what it gives you. But it's the same link. All you have to do is just wait until at least quarter to,
Yeah.
bam, it will come in. Because
Right.
about that time, if everything is here wired at quarter to, then or 22, then I start to ensure that everything is in order, because we
Right.
start at 53
Right.
minutes to, I mean, 6:53. So we start to go live. Okay, so it's the same link, it's the right link. Just need to be patient. That's all. It's the link, but it's used for other things. We use it also for counseling. For counseling, use it as a counseling session platform. And all of that. So it's a lot of things the platform is used for. But when 6:40, latest 6:45, it will be the link. All right. Thank you very much, Queen Theodore and Queen Dr. T. Yeah.
Dr. Derek,
Yes, go ahead.
let me ask you something. If you want to
Mhm.
stream something, can you use this platform to stream it?
That's what I do. Yeah, man. Unlike Zoom,
Mm.
um, unlike Zoom can only stream to can it stream? I think, well, I think it's one. Yes, Zoom can stream only to one platform at a time. Now with Meet In, I can stream up to 5. So right now I am on. I didn't catch the Facebook. So right now I am on two platforms, two YouTube platforms right now, and I can do up to 5. Zoom cannot do
So,
that.
do you pay for it monthly? The reason why I'm asking is because I have
Yes.
an upcoming funeral and I would like to stream it. So, how would I go about doing it?
Um, I'll send you the link to register, and I'll walk you through setting it up. But
Okay,
talk.
Dr. Derek.
Hold on. Uh-huh. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, just talk to me. Talk to me after. No, talk to me tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, talk to me tomorrow.
okay,
Call me tomorrow, and we help you out there.
okay, Dr. Derek. Thank you.
All right. Will it be done at a church,
A chapel.
chapel? Okay. Do they have video? Do they
I'm
have
not
camera?
sure. I'm not sure. I'm going there tomorrow.
Yeah, but if you're streaming, you have to be sure about these things, or you have
I'll
to carry
find
your
out.
own. You have to
Yeah,
either
I'll,
have to be
I'll find
sure or
out.
carry your own. So 'cause you have to have a
Okay.
camera to stream, okay, so that people can see
Camera,
what.
camera like camera or camera on your computer.
Preferably camera. So
Dr. Derek,
you're going to
don't
hold,
laugh at me because I don't know.
no, but you're going to hold your laptop in your hand, and move around the place, and
Oh,
holding your laptop in your hand. No,
okay.
that would going to look tacky. So you need a
Mm,
USB. You're going to need a USB camera, a camera that can plug straight into your USB on your computer or on your laptop, and you know, and you're good to go.
okay.
So that's why I asked if it was a church, because most church stream,
Right.
right? Most churches stream, and from once you're at a church, you're good to go. Chapel, I don't know. I don't know. They might have that feature. I don't know if you're going to have a cameraman, right? Because most people, when they have wedding or funerals, most people have a, for memory sake, most people have a cameraman to
Take pictures.
take picture and take video and all of that. So,
Okay.
all of those things is something that you would need to know if those things going to be available. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Derek. Thank you.
Yeah. So, because if it's not going to be available, uh, that's that's another story. That's a lot of work too. That will be a lot of work to get all of that going. Because those things are not cheap, so to speak. But when we talk tomorrow and we see what happened. All right. Okay, dokie.
Okay, Dr. Derek.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Blessings. All right. Um, okay. All right. So moving right along. Um, moving right along. Let me see now. Bam, bam, bam. Can I adjust it? No. Okay. All right. I was going to do this. Okay. Yeah, but okay. So, as we are going to look at a little computer and technology, right? Mainly with computer, and I think most persons should be on the basic of computering already. But as according to Queen Dr. T, let me recap on a few little things that I think I might have said in times past, but a little recap is good from time to time. So let me just let me just do that. All right. So computers, as you and I know, computers are all around us, whether it is laptop or it's a desktop, and some smartphones to even smartwatches, right? All of these are computers. They change our lives actually and change the way we live, really and truly. But what exactly is a computer? What really exactly is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. Basically, that's what it does. The computer sees data as ones and zeros, and it knows how to combine them into much more complex things, such as a photo, movie, website, games, and much more. A computer uses combination of hardware and software. Hardware is any physical part of the computer, and software, of course, is the internal um, instructions that are set to tell the hardware what to do and what not to do. And so when we click on maybe like the browser, media player, or word processor, basically those are the software that is in the computer. When most people say computer, they they are talking about a personal computer. This can be a desktop or a laptop. Those are PC, right? So you can have a PC, which is a desktop, or a PC that is a laptop, right? This can basically the same capabilities, but in a more portable package, which is the laptop, of course. And of course, your smartphone is somewhat almost the same thing, right? Which is just a little bit more smaller, right? So a desktop is a little bit more better than a laptop, and a laptop is a little bit more better than a smartphone, especially in terms of what it can do, how much things it can do, how much things it can store, and all of those things, right? Most common type use the Windows operating system. So when a person talk about the OS, which is the operating system, so with Windows, we're talking about um, Windows 10, Windows 11, and if you go back in the day, you may be talking about XP, Windows XP, right? Those are the different types of operating systems that we have out there. Okay. Now those are Windows operating system. Now the Mac or Macintosh computers, which features the OS operating system, while Chromebook runs on Chrome OS. Smartphone and other mobile Android device system. We'll talk more about those operating system in a later um, lesson. Now, computers come in many shapes and sizes, and TV, games, console, and even appliances like refrigerator can have built-in computers. Although they might not do anything or everything a desktop or a laptop can do, they are another type of computer that plays an important role in our lives. Let us now look at some buttons that are on the computer. Now, on the side of your laptop or on the back of the desktop, which is on the tower, you find most of these buttons or ports. The power button would be on the tower, and the power button for the monitor would be on the back of the computer, the monitor. The outlet or the charger for the computer, whether the desktop or the laptop, it would be on the side or on the back of the monitor, or also on the tower itself. Now you have USB, which you plug everything that has a USB connection, and you also have the USB-C, which also that is the same port that most smartphones use, which is the USB-C, right? Then on the laptop, the USB-C sometimes is used as a charging port for the laptop, and also as a data port for the laptop. At the back of the tower, that is where the monitor, which has different types of input, which you have HDMI, which is the more recent type of input for monitors. You have the VGA, right? Which is an older type of monitor port. And you have the mini display port, which is used for display. And you also have the USB-C, which is more modern or recent type of display port that is used on the desktop. Also, you can extend your display, and this, when persons like myself, when persons are doing presentation, the best thing to do is to have a display screen, right? So that you can have your main or your primary display which right now at this time is showing me something different on my primary screen from my secondary screen. So right now, you are seeing my secondary screen, which is in front of me, just below my camera, right? And I have another display screen here in front of me on my desk, right? Which is a desk that I can um, adjust its height. And then I have another screen over there. I kind of have about four screens. Then I have another screen over there that is showing the YouTube channel that we are on. And I have another screen here that is showing another YouTube platform that we are on. So all in all, I have four screens actually. But at least when you are doing presentations, it's best to have at least two screens, so you can be able to see what you are doing better when you're presenting, right? That is normally connected to your HDMI port, right? And the HDMI port is what is used to extend your laptop screen. Most desktop comes with more than one display port, and so you can actually connect more than one display on your desktop, right? Which has that tower connecting the internet. Now, some laptops come with the Ethernet port, which is that port that is in that red triangle right now, right? That you can just plug in the Ethernet cable straight from your modem. So you don't even have to use Wi-Fi. That same port will be on your desktop, which the tower, and you can connect your internet directly from your modem. And so, therefore, the other port is a headphone port, which is a 3.5-inch jack, right? They call it the headphone jack. Most people call it the headphone jack, but it's a 3.5 millimeter jack that you are using mostly for headphones. Most computer external speaker also use that 3.5 millimeter port. The same thing with the desktop. Also, most desktop now come with a CD-ROM or DVD, Blu-ray CD-ROM, right? And all of that is on the desktop. Now, laptop used to come with onboard CD, Blu-ray, DVD, ROM, but I am noticing a shift that they are cutting that out now. All right. So on the back of your computer, those are the older model, which is serial, the older model of mouse and keyboard display. We don't use those anymore. We only use USB and also the printer port. Everything is USB now. We don't use those old display. I mean, old external port connections anymore. Everything now is USB. All right, which that is the name of the game now, right? USB is what is now used on every item in the um, computer world. It is whether USB-C or USB-A or USB-B or USB, it's all about USB now. All right. So everything gone USB. All right. So that is our first computer and technology master class. And I hope you gain something or refresh your mind or memory on something as it relates to computer. Next week, we're going to dive a little deeper into um, something more. All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. And if there's any questions or any comment, we can accept those at this time. All right, wonderful. So everybody is good where that is concerned. So at this time, we're just going to ask Queen Dr. T to give her final comment.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Derek. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I appreciate the platform again. And I just want to do a final thought about this because we're in a new year, 2026. And I'm trusting that this is going to be a year of fulfillment. This is going to be a year of abundant blessings. This is going to be a year that dreams are realized. This is going to be a year where we're going to step out in faith and do things we haven't done before. This is going to be a year that we're going to just explore new adventures and feel good about it. This is going to be a year that we're going to just be fulfilled. And that's my prayer. That's what I've been praying, is asking God to do a new thing, asking God to create opportunities. These are things I'm believing God for, and I think that these are things that you all are believing God for too. But in order for us to experience those things, we've got to take control over how we look at life. Is the glass half full or is it half empty for some of us? I want to believe that the glass is half full. And we know that happiness is based on circumstances and situations, but we have to play our role. Yes, life happens. Yes, there are going to be bad days. Yes, there are going to be days when things just don't go our way. Yes, we're going to have days when we just don't feel our best. But it's not about that. We can't control that. We don't know if it's going to rain. We can't control the rain. We can't control the snow, but we can control how we react to those things. Okay, so people who truly love their lives, they don't have perfect circumstances. They have intentional habits. They choose simplicity over chaos, presence over distraction, self compassion over self judgment, connection over performance, and progress over perfection. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, they stop waiting for happiness to arrive and start creating it every day. You need to start creating it. That's the art of happiness. Small movements, small moments, small habits, small decisions, repeated with love, presence, and purpose. And when you do that, you'll be well on your way to achieving the art of happiness. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. The art of happiness. Mm. And I think everyone like when they are happy and would want to achieve happiness, right? I remember some time ago I watched a movie by the name of The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. Very good movie. Very good movie. It's a true story, actually. As I
Yes.
like those kind of movies, the
Yeah.
true
Me too.
story movie,
Me too.
right?
Mhm.
So this man, what he went through, him and his little son, and of course, it was played by Will Smith, as I said, Will Smith and his son, right? So it's a good movie. I think everyone, if you didn't watch it, please watch it. All
Mhm.
right, Pursuit of Happiness.
Mhm.
And so, thank you very much, Queen Dr. Tunishai Ford. And remember, please visit her website and and look at one of those books. It's a good read. It's a very good read. I can tell you, it's a very good read. Okay, and for me, computers, 10 years ago, I ain't do no computer. I remember, I had a friend, a little older than I am. Well, a lot older than I am. Maybe about 10, 15 years older than I am. And he said he's not leaving his house phone. Not leaving his house phone. He didn't have a cell phone 10 years ago. did not, yeah, 2015. So going 11 years now. He did not have a cell phone in 2015. Nah. And him saying, not getting one. Would you believe that he has a cell phone today? You got to get one. Got to get one. Okay. And so technology not going to reverse. No. Computer not going to reverse. No. Right? Yeah, you have computer fridge, you have computer in washing machine. You know, yeah, compute. Oh my goodness, everything is computerized now. Well, don't even talk about cars. Okay, so computers are here to stay, right? You have computerized robot now. you can you can talk with and make love to and you know, keep your company, wash your dishes, do the housework. All right, so you know, it's computer. It's all computer. Artificial intelligence is all about computers. All right, machine learning, it's all about computers. Not going anywhere. So the best thing for you and I to do is get with the program. That's all. Get with the program because it's not going anywhere. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate it. And thank you again, Queen Dr. T. I will try my very best to wake up on Thursday morning because I don't know why I thought it was 9. But anyway, I must have daylight saving time, it was 9. Okay. But no, it's 8. Okay, so Thursday at 8, and of course, Thursday at 7, deep dive. And and Sunday, yes, Dream Team is back online. So Sunday, I think it will be um, First Lady Dr. Benny will be doing the main presentation. So please join us on Sunday, 12:45 um, Eastern Standard Time. And also, I think One Global Movement is back, right? Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, Mindset Monday, Mondays. The link for Mindset Monday, because as I said, my WhatsApp is off. So the link for Mindset Monday is the same Mindset Monday, right? I normally change to Mindset Monday from about Saturday night or Sunday night, one of the Sunday night, because sometimes we have a counseling session on Sunday. So uh, normally Sunday night, right, into Monday morning. So Mindset Monday, it's normally up and running long before. But Tuesday get a little tricky, right? And sometimes on Thursday get a little tricky. We definitely have a session. Well, my wife has a counseling session at 5:30, and you know, sometime it kind of, you know, quarter to 22 and so on. So, but it's the same link. It is the same link. Deep dive GLC, right? Same link. So if you click and it do tune in the same time, just wait. It we will be there. We will be there. All right. You can count on that. Okay. So we remember we don't take break. We don't pause for a cause. No, we don't take breaks. Right. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, you know, as long as we are still alive, yes, it will roll the show. So thank you very much. Really appreciate those on YouTube. Who said what
Good
up?
job, Uncle. Good, good job,
Okay.
Dr. Derek. Because trust me, I look
Mm-hmm.
forward to these meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy you don't give a pause.
Me too, man. Christmas Day, New Year's Day, we were right
Every
here.
year. Yep.
We don't pause for no cause. All right,
Right.
God, as I said, this is my family, right? And
Yes.
well, me and Queen Miriam's family.
Miriam.
This is our family. All right.
Okay.
Since 2021, we have never taken a break. Right. Actually, when we started in 2021, it was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. But when we amalgamated with Dr. Patient, then we leave off the Sunday, because it was Sunday 7, Tuesday 7, Thursday 7. But all right, it makes sense. We have two on a Sunday, since we are involved with each other, and so since 2022, um, it's Tuesday and Thursday. We don't stop. Dream Team pause sometime. All Passion pause sometime. All One Global Movement pause sometime. All the other webinars out there pause sometimes at some point. I have never paused. No. All right. And we will continue in that trend. So you can be assured that click on the link. We are here. All right. The link don't change. All right. Thank you all very much. And those on YouTube, really appreciate. Thank you all very much for making it deep dive, globally changing lives. And of course, for us here on meeting, we have our little, after party. I don't know if Queen Dr. Nadu, are you in the house? I think I saw you came in earlier. All right, seems as if she jumped ship. All right. So, anyway, Queen Pastor Coleman, are you here? Or Queen? Oh, seems she's coming out. All right.
Yes.
Can you do the prayer for us? And we're going to ask Queen Theodore King. Are you here? Queen Theodore?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Can you do the scripture?
Okay.
Can you find a scripture and do a scripture, and Queen Pastor Coleman will pray. All right.
Okay.
So let me play a music while you look for your scripture. Let me play a song, and it will be Break the Chains.
There is power in the name of Jesus.